I think there's going to be a lot of great double barrel cards for us. I just tell you, if I'm three betting, I'm c betting this. I
Mm.
mean, there's also going to be a lot of tens and queens and jacks on the turn that are not good for us. You know,
Yeah.
where we might not get the pot later. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
You know what's interesting? If I was out of position in that hand, I do think it's a great hand to check raise because if he either has on the hand before this,
Yeah.
he either has a king or he doesn't. I got the backdoor flush draw. I got the over. You know, there's some good reasons to if I was out of position in JWP spot to check raise if face four suited.
Yeah.
Just to do that too.
Yeah. So if he doesn't have a king, then if he does, we still can.
Yep. Pick up a decent amount of equity and also freeze him on the turn and get you the root for free.
Okay.
That's
So
good.
you're not barreling the turn if you do that.
It's gonna depend on the turn. You know, if it's a club for sure. If it's an ace, mm, I can go either way with an ace. You know, if it's something like a queen or a 10, it's gonna be hard to. What am I getting to fold? A nine. The problem is a nine picks up draws a lot of time.
Okay.
It's a little awkward.
We got a three bet here with the nines instead of. Um, so or
I
earlier
mean,
we had a
that's
similar hand in set mind. So what?
that was sevens, right?
What I almost you might be right. I was thinking it was nines, but you're right. It was sevens. But similar situation.
And
What?
generally speaking, for me, the cutoff's eights. Generally, I flat eights and raise nines plus
Okay.
in spots like this. And look, too, we're in the cutoff too, so that was where you were saying you generally three bet these ones too.
Yeah, I was wondering if that had anything to do with it. Was being later position also.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Ooh, worst board in America. I actually think I'm giving up at this point.
Now, is this just too scary to even? Because I feel like a lot of this should be in our range. Is it just not worth it? Or
I just think a lot of it's in his range too, and I'm gonna have to double barrel to get it done. And if I don't double barrel, then I'm just putting chips in the pot with I'm floating the pot, and I
okay,
don't think it's gonna have any fold equity.
all right,
Because like all this, you know, like I said, it's pair draw combos are coming along. A jack is probably coming along. A pair jack is probably coming along one street. Um, oh, this was raising a three bet, so all his jack X hands are usually going to be king jack, queen jack. So they have all the combos, right?
okay.
I just don't think I'm getting anything full.
Then he leads turn. I assume we just dump it.
Yeah.
Not really a whole lot to draw to other than two nines. So
I'm praying he's bluffing, right?
yeah, even if he is like, there's king or queen comes and it's probably terrible for us. So um,
Oh, so this is a weird one. Generally, I would, well, would I three bet this? My problem is that he's min raising off of 16 blind stack, which is like always super strong.
yeah. Usually, what you think, like anything under 20 that min raises, you're kind of a
You're
little worried
always
of.
strong here. Yeah, because you're weaker. Usually, the weaker part of those ranges jam and don't raise. And the stronger parts raise, trying to get someone to come over the top or get a little extra value when they have a big hand. This hand's just so pretty and flops well. I got sucked into it. That's the
And
flop, and just I think I'll just give it.
yeah, nothing really there for us. So
His play was so strong. The lovely ladies.
I'm gonna guess we three bet.
Yeah.
Do we try
We're
to get
raising
a
king. We're
small
raising king six.
sizing?
We're definitely raising this one, right?
Yeah, true.
Uh, so I'm okay to play Blitz Bob. I think I would keep it normal.
Okay, I didn't know if we'd try to
For me,
get.
that's 500.
I didn't know if we'd ever try to get Kabusi to shove and we just like click it back, or does that just look strong?
I think clicking back's okay, but I think if he's gonna jam over the 500 too, right?
Yeah.
Flats. Nice. Well, we get overcalled in the big too, huh?
Yep. So
So, what do you think?
I mean, I don't think you can ever check here because, you know, especially like with the 8-9, you have so many straight draws.
Yeah, I'm laughing at Corey. He says he approves of this big better. This is much better. I agree. I'm with you, Corey. Yeah, I agree. Steve bet this all day. It's just too damn wet, especially with the big blind in there. And because it's so wet, I'm gonna go half mine. I guarantee.
Oh,
Oh,
a
it was
little
smaller.
less.
Look at that. Make me a liar. I'm surprised. Generally, I'm going half pot here.
Yeah, I guess I mean, it could just be your stack sizes that you're going against. Also, are pretty
Sure.
much.
Can induce caboose this way.
Yeah, like I don't know how much more he's just gonna flat off of that stack.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Oh, it worked.
terrible
Oh,
run
the worst
out.
turn.
We
Steal it my
hold.
way. Oh, look at that.
Get him to shove the gutter on you. That's nice.
I'm surprised he called the three bet with
Yeah, was it?
that. And he raised off that stack size. Questionable.
Did he have the extra 3% for suited or not? I didn't. I don't think it was. But
He had one club, I think.
so we defend here from the min
Yeah, against
raise.
the man.
We defend pretty much everything with the min raise.
I wouldn't say everything, but I've been playing with this lately. For a long time, I was just letting these things go and either three betting or not. But now I'm like, these hands flop okay. I'm really comfortable post flop. So it's suited and I can one blind in there. Plus there's antes. So I went for it. But this is kind of low on the range of flatting. I would definitely say that.
All right.
It's the best flop we can hope for that doesn't have its hand right.
Yeah.
Probably check reading with the intention to check raise. Ooh, you got so big.
I say I don't. Can we check raise from that sizing?
Ugh. All right, so I think check raising is kind of out of the question now, right? So how do I flat this? And if I do, I have 27 behind, and it's 5,100. All right, I think I do the old Kirsten flat.
Do you think flat's good though? I'm just trying for like. So we have what? We basically
Just
have
give
8
up.
outs.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I think you're right. Because if a
Corey
king
likes
does
to
come off,
fold.
I guess the question is, king comes off, are we getting paid?
Yeah.
And I would say unlikely. I think you're right. I
Because
bet you I flat this, but I think that's bad.
I like I know a couple of the Sassanata webinars I was watching talks about like when you do like when you have the draws and you check raise someone, or I guess if you just barrel, either way, you kind of have like you have the fold equity and then the free roll for when they do call, you still have your outs.
Yeah.
And so
Here we don't have the equity.
yeah, we just have to hit our straight, and that's about the only good thing that can happen. So there's no other way to with that sizing. I don't think we can't really raise him. So
I agree. I do think that's bad too. I agree. And now we just have to give up, especially when the board pairs.
yeah,
I agree. I think that one's bad.
not terrible. We just waste 400 chips. So
Yeah, it's bad. It's okay. We're running always.
interesting
Ooh.
flop. I'm assuming you see bet this. I think you have to.
I think you have to, and I'm going to go half pot. I can guarantee. It just sucks when you get raised here, right?
I was hoping we did.
So that's
we can-
okay.
So
Okay. What do we do when he raises here?
well, what are you putting on here? Just kind of any heart, and I almost think that's about it. I don't think too many pairs are flatting.
Corey asked what happened free here. So it was a raise and a call. Oh, it was a raise and I three bet him.
Yeah, we raised to 180 and 3-bet to 400 in the big blind. And a flat. And then we bet half and get called.
God, what do we do with three bets this low? I don't. Hmm. So he's gonna three bet to something like 1,000 to 1,200 generally.
I would think so.
I don't want to come over the top of that. Mm-hmm. If I did come over the top of that, I'd call it. I'm hoping he's got like ace king with the ace of hearts.
Yeah,
So the question is, do we check this back?
I would think you would have to come over the top if he three bet you.
It just sucks
Or not
because
three bet, but
I think the only thing if you go over to if he three bets us to 1,000, 1,200, your only move is the jam at that point.
yeah.
And so you're only getting called by ace king with the ace of hearts. Right? I mean, it's tough. I almost like a check to try and get the showdown value. Oh, that changes things. Now he's gonna bet, and we're gonna have to fold. Oh, he checks back. And now we check. Just praying for showdown value, and we don't get any. I think I have to fold.
So
Everything gets there.
So you don't ever try to just rep that hard on the turn and try to take it down?
What's he calling me with that doesn't have a heart?
Well,
That I don't
nothing.
Right.
But I guess the flip side of that is if he bets, we're done, right? So like here we pretty much just gave up the pot with the top pair.
On a board where it's super likely that would be, and I don't think we have a ton of fold equity. Because even if he's got something like the jack of hearts, he's always coming, right? King of hearts is always coming. 10 hearts out there, so it's jack, king, ace, or 8 of hearts, and then everything else probably folds. 8 of hearts is questionable. Maybe the 8 of hearts folds too.
Yeah, and I guess sometimes
you a batted, daddy, lamatite, tebit, shy.
We gotta follow from somebody.
Yeah. I just don't want to turn top pair into a bluff either. It's so awkward. This one's so ugly.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like sometimes his pairs will check back here also when we check. Yeah. I just hate thinking that we just give him free range to bluff and we're out.
And the board pairs and the straight gets there. Yeah.
Man,
I just think we can find an easier pot to get. We're at big blind, 40-80. This pot's big enough. Like I don't even get this pot any bigger. Fold this, have 100 and change in blinds behind. Move on to the next one.
All right.
I guess not 150 and change. 40.
I don't have my follow alerts up, so he didn't get the GIF, I don't think. But appreciate Dave Demand 26 for that follow.
Oh, nice. Welcome to the Moose Party.
This is a brand new format we are trying out. Just some study hype with focusing mostly on post flops and c-bets and facing c-bets. So hopefully we can learn a little bit of something. I think we'll probably be on until about 10 o'clock or so. So it's almost another hour worth of hopefully some good knowledge. And here we have ace 10, 8-10 on the button with the min raise.
I can go either way with it. Min raise or fold on 30 blinds.
And do we just go ahead and rep the ace since we bricked it?
Yeah. It's a game. I mean, generally speaking, you'll notice, I think, in a vacuum, we're kind of c-betting the hands that have little to no value, and or have a good chance of getting called by a weaker that are still coming along. And then the ones that were in the middle of the road, more likely checking back and try to get the showdown value.
Yeah, that's one thing. I've been watching a c-bet series recently. I like the theory videos, but anyway. And so one of the things I got from there is like, even like think ahead of time. Are you c-betting as value or as a bluff?
Mm-hmm.
And kind of if you can't put it in either one of those categories, I think we can make a case for checking a lot with just like some decent showdown value.
Absolutely.
And here, obviously, with 10 high, kind of, that would be one for a bluff, because we can't really improve too much.
This is a perfect example of that, right?